Uh, Hello, guys. Today we are going to explore Google Colab and how to use the free GPU on Google Colab. Some of you may already know how to use Google Colab, and some may not. Google Colab is a product of Google. It is basically a Jupyter Notebook environment that is hosted fully in the cloud. As you know, the Jupyter Notebook, you may find that they are very similar. In some situations, like you don't have Python or Anaconda installed on your computer, and you need to run and share Python codes, you can use Google Colab from your browser. Most of the libraries are pre-installed, and you just need to open the browser and log into your Google account. Then you can start coding. It is very convenient. It is very popular among data science and artificial intelligence communities. Now let's go ahead and get started with Google Colab. Here I have already searched the Colab Google. The first result is the link to the Google Colab. This is the first time if you open this link. You can see there's a welcome to Collaboratory. This is a notebook. Here's some examples, teach you how to use the Google Colab. This is the Google Drive, or your Google Colab notebook stored here. And GitHub, you can enter GitHub URL or search by organizations or users from here. And upload, you can upload files from here. Let's open a new notebook. As I mentioned, it is basically a Jupyter Notebook environment. So you can see the layout here is very similar in your local Anaconda Jupyter Notebook. But here's something I need to tell you. This is the files. From here, you will be able to upload the data sets and other files from both your computer and Google Drive. Click this button, you can upload files from your local computer. And from this one, you can upload files from a Google Drive. This is variables. You can fill the variables here. This is code snippets. Here you will be able to find some pre-written snippets of the code for different functionalities. You can see here some like adding form fields and many more others. This one is find and replace. If you have already written some codes here and you want to replace some words from your codes, you can use find and replace. We will have some examples later. And this one is table of contents. Here you will be able to create and traverse different sections inside of your notebook. Sections allows you to organize your code and improve readability. This is the menu bar. Like in any other application, this menu bar can be used to manipulate the entire file or add new files. You can explore the menu bar yourself. And this one is the file name. Just click it, you can change the name. This time I will type in text2, since I already have text and text1 in my Google Drive. And there are two types of cell in Google Colab. You can see it from here. One is called the code cell, another one is called the text cell. Let's try code cell first. It's already have code cell here. If you want to add more, just click code, then you can have more. It's just like in the Jupyter Notebook. Let's print something. A word. If you want to run the cell, you can just click the play icon here, and the result will be shown here. If you want to clear the output, just click this button. Of course, you can run the cell, use some shortcuts like Control Enter. If you press Shift Enter, the focus will move to the next cell. And you can see there's some icons here. This one is move cell down. You can move the cell back to the place it's previous to be. And there's a link to cell, give you a link. Comment, you can write some comment. This is a code cell. This comment is not in the cell, it's outside the cell. You can delete it. And here are the settings. You can change font size, you can change the intonation wise, and any other things. You can also delete it. And there's some more options. Now let's try the text cell. I'll add a text cell. This is a text cell. You can write something here. This is a text cell. Then you select the text you just write in, and click this button. Or you want to click this button, this button. This is the preview of the result. And we create another text cell. Although this cell is called text cell, actually we can do much more than text. Here you can see we can insert images. We can do indent, and we can add some numbered lists. And for the numbered lists, we can add links. Let's try mail.edu. Right. If we click links, it will direct to the UML website. Yeah, create another one. Let's insert an image. I have already downloaded an image here. Just open it. Let's run code. The image will be shown here. So text actually use Markdown language. When we get started with Colab, it is not necessary for you to learn the Markdown language. There's some button there. You just click the button and it gives you the result. So the text cell helps us to explain our codes better with rich text formats. Let's see something from the right side. There's comments here also. And here is the RAM and disk. Currently it shows connected to Python 3 Google Computer Engine backend, and shows the RAM and disk we are using. Actually, There are three types of servers Google provides to us. We can change it from the runtime menu, from this one, change runtime type. There are three types. The first, the hardware accelerated. There are three types, actually. The first is none. This is what we are using right now. The none actually means we are using the CPU only. Another two is GPU and TPU. GPU means graphics processing unit, and TPU means tensor processing unit. If our code is simple and the data set we are using not very large, then normally the Google Colab just assign you to use none. And if we are normal use the Google Colab, I think none is enough. But if you are using Google Colab to do some machine learning, to do some deep learning, I think GPU and TPU may be very helpful because you have a very large data set and your code may be very complicated. So if you use GPU or TPU, it will help you to save a lot of time. Now let's change the hardware accelerated to GPU and click save. You can see from here, it is initializing and connected. Okay, you can see right now, currently it's connected to the Python 3 Google Computer Engine backend. It shows GPU now. And if you want to check the GPU information, there's a command here. Let's try it. It's exclamation NVIDIA -SMI. Let's try it. This command gives you the GPU information here. The processes GPU. Oh, it's here. The current GPU we are using is Tesla T4. Sometimes you can get Tesla like T80, I think. And if you don't interact with your Google Colab notebook for a while, the Google would be disconnected the server and show some information on the screen. I have a screenshot here. You can see the runtime disconnected. And don't worry, all your codes are saved automatically. You can connect the server from here. Just click the reconnect button, and you can rerun your code from the runtime. Just click runtime, and there's some menus show run all or run just one of the cells. And I want to show you how to install some libraries that are not pre-installed. For a new library, you just need to key in exclamation pip install, then you key in the new library name. For here, I just want to try a new library called PyEEG. So PyEEG. Then Control Enter. The Colab is starting to install the new library. Then it showed successfully installed. Okay, that's it. If you are interested in using Google Colab, there are many resources online and you can try it yourself. Thanks.